Hi, it's Jamie. Today's practice is 40 minutes in length, and it's not gentle and it's not gentle. It's almost a level one. So be careful and just do what you can, take what you can, leave the rest, and I hope you enjoy.
It's just a little vinyasa flow, little hatha, and we'll start standing today. So please join me there. Standing in Tadasana, mountain, with our feet about hip distance apart. And let's ground a little bit and drop in, tune in a little bit here. Find your feet and your toes and lift up all your toes and then place them back down and just feel the earth beneath you. Balance your weight in between all your 10 toes, your balls of your feet. Feel the four corners of your heel and just have a little buoyancy in your knees. Kind of test the waters a little bit here. And as you come up, just a slight pelvic tilt to engage the rear end a little bit. Tone through your core. And let's take a deep breath in together and rise those arms up like angel wings. Lift. And then exhale the hands back to your sides or right into your heart. I'm going to place my hands over my heart. If that feels good for you, please join me or just get comfy in your standing position here. And let's take a deep breath in. Just feel the lungs expand underneath your hands. Exhale. Feel the power of your exhale. And let's take a deep breath in again. And exhale. And just breathe. And with your eyes closed, if that feels comfortable, let's have a little tune in here with ourselves, kind of checking in and just trying to drop into the heart out of the head and focus on your breath. We're here together today for this quick practice of healing, moving our bodies, moving the breath through the body, moving meditation, and we will have a little meditation at the end as well. And I would just like you to have the intention that feels right for you today with your practice. If you like to have an intention, I'm going to go with just the flow of life, going with the flow. There's a lot out there that can distract us from love and light and flow. And I just know for myself, tuning in like this and being with others and enjoying yoga with others just really helps me to heal. So I hope it helps you as well. Going with the flow today. One more deep breath here. And exhale and flutter those eyes open. Let's take a big breath in. Reach up. Open up those arms and your rib cage and then exhale back down. And let's do that again. Deep breath in, lift up. I like to bend my knees and kind of get the lower body involved as well. Exhale. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift, reaching up. And then exhale, arms down. And then one more time. Deep breath in, lift up, reach. And then exhale down. And let's warm up the body a little bit here. So place your hands on your hips and let's take some pelvic tilts. So we'll tuck under and then back. So pelvic tilts, squeezing your booty, tucking your tailbone under, and then pushing your tailbone out. And let's get a little, it's almost like you're doing standing cats and cows. Tucking under and then pushing back. And one more time, tuck under and back. And then come up and roll those shoulders up, back, and down a couple times, just big circles, kind of finding the full range of motion. And then reverse, other direction. Up, back, and forward. Or I should say up, forward, and back. And then release that and just squeeze those fingers. Prepare those fingers and those hands for some down-facing dogs and some pressure. And let's take our wrists and roll them around a few times. And reverse. Excellent. And let's just act like we're climbing a rope. So it's like you're lifting up and you're reaching and reaching, and reach your rib cage up to the ceiling as well, not just your hand. Like open your rib cage. And I am going to say the opposite so that you're facing me. I will mirror the move. So open your right rib cage and then open your left rib cage and keep going. Reach and reach. One more time each side. Reach up there and reach up. Excellent. Okay, now let's warm up the hips and the hamstrings a little bit. So pull the knees forward, hip flexors. Point the toes as you lift, and as you move through space, create a little bit of resistance. So it's like you're moving through water. You're keeping the quality of the movement very intentional, squeezing and recruiting as many muscles as possible. And now let's do some pretend rear end kicks or real kicks. Kick yourself right in the rear. These are little hamstring warm-ups with stretching, and they stretch the quadriceps at the same time. And then if you feel comfortable balancing, we're going to do a couple of crescent knee openings. This really helps to open the hips. So balance on your left leg and then take your right knee and you're going to lift up and around. And then let's stay on that side. So you'll go across and around and down, across and around. Hold on to a chair if you need to. And then other side. So it's balancing on your right side. Left knee comes around and around and around. Excellent. Okay, come up to the top of your mat. So it's close to me. If your mat is perpendicular to mine, come up to the top of the mat. Take a deep breath in, lift up, reaching up like angel wings with those arms. Exhale down, and let's do that again. Deep breath in, lift up, reach, and exhale down. And one more time, deep breath in, lift up, reach, and exhale down. And then while you're here, we're going to just do a couple of little mini chairs. So sit your hips back and you can bring your arms forward and you can bring your arms up. And if you don't feel ready for a chair, you can take a high chair. So you can stay high and keep the arms low, or you can take your hips low and arms high if you want a little more heat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, take it to a forward fold. So all we're going to do is on this first one, just support and then let the neck relax by lowering the head and letting the head be heavy. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, forward fold all the way down if that's available for you. If you need to stay supported, please do so. Let your neck rest though. Let your head be heavy. Try to not hold your head up. Just let that head be heavy, hanging down, crown towards the floor. Bend your knees, root down to rise, back up to the top. Take a deep breath in, lifting up, angel wings up, and maybe a baby back bend at the top, and then hands come right into the heart. Okay, let's do that again. Deep breath, lift. Reach up, maybe a baby back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. On this first half lift, draw your shoulder blades together, collarbones apart. You can fingertip the floor, take it to the shins. You can even stay above the knees, but try to avoid the actual joint. But pull your sternum forward away from your tailbone. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, forward fold. And then inhale, root down to rise to the top. Baby back bend if you like. And exhale, back down. Hands to the heart. Again, deep breath, lift up, reach. Baby back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. And then exhale, set the hands on the ground and step back to hands and knees. And we'll take a couple of cat-cows here. So hands are right below the shoulders, knees below the hips. Take a deep breath in, lift the tailbone, lift the chin. And then exhale, tuck under. Use the tops of your feet to push into the ground. Inhale, lift the chin, lift the tailbone, drop your belly, pull your shoulder blades apart, or together, Exhale, under. And one more time. Deep breath in, lift. Find that big big cow. And then exhale, tuck under. Beautiful. Bring yourself into tabletop again and tuck your toes this time. And just come up, and if it's available, we're going to just hang out up on the knees. Now, there are a lot of things you can do if this bothers your knees. You can fold a blanket or a towel and place it under your knees. A lot of my clients are now using knee pads that they buy off of Amazon, and it's a game changer. So please use them if your knees get really sore. Let's sit on our feet if you can for just a moment, sitting back. It's opening up the toe box and opening up the arches. It's not real comfortable for a lot of people, so if it's painful, don't do it. But if you can stand it for 2 more breaths, see if you can find your edge. We like to say mild discomfort to moderate discomfort, but never pain. Take a deep breath. Exhale, bring those hands back to the floor underneath the shoulders. Keep the toes tucked, and we're taking it up to down facing dog. So as you lift, stay powerful through your upper arms, lifting your hips and then dropping your head. And let's walk this first one out with a little alternating heel drop. And I like to kind of explore on my first down dog, like kind of dance around. But you do you, find what works for you. Another thing that I like to do once in a while is to lift up on both balls of the feet and then lower down one heel and then lift up on both balls of the feet and then other heel down. So there's all kinds of different ways to do this. Just explore, see which one feels best for you. You're going with the flow, right? All the way up on both balls of the feet, tuck and lift the hips, and then lower the heels towards the ground. Remember, you do not have to touch, and your knees can be as bent as they need to be. Try to find your best down-facing dog with your neck relaxed. Deep breath, strong arms. One more deep breath. Exhale, and bring yourself to hands and knees, and then walk your hands out. And let's take this down to puppy. Untuck your toes. Take the fingertips and tent them. Keep your hips right over your knees and then drop the upper body. So you might need to adjust where your hands go. Some people may want to put their forehead right on a blanket or a block if you like to use those props and if you want to bring the earth up to you. If you feel okay, maybe forehead to the floor. And then if you have extra length and you like to take your throat to the floor, please feel free to try these options, whichever one feels best in your body today. One more deep breath here, really stretching through those arms, backs of the shoulders, and place the forearms on the ground. Spread your fingertips wide, and let's take dolphin. Tuck your toes. Take a deep breath in, and we're going to lift up the hips. Drop the head, dolphin posture. Lifting all the way up as high as you want to on your toes or balls of the feet. Just kind of play. Feel what feels right. Go with what feels right in your body today. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower those knees back down. And then just bring yourself all the way down into Sphinx pose. So you've got your fingers, hands, and lower arms on the ground from the elbows to the hands. Open wide through the collarbones, pull the shoulder blades together, and then draw your sternum and heart through the gate of the shoulders. And with this posture, see if you can actually lift up the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Find the tops of the feet, squeeze them into the ground if that's possible, and lift and open. Now, this is a big, big bend for your back, so let loose if you need to, but if you're okay, stay here and breathe. Exhale. Remember, there's always options. You can always let go of a posture if you need to. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring yourself down. Let's rest our forehead right on our hands. Just make a pillow, stacking one palm right on top of the other. And relax. Really taking a deep breath. I'll just talk you through this, but keeping in mind that effort and ease is this dichotomy in yoga, this challenging and then letting go, this challenging and pushing to the edge and then letting go. And this letting go right now that you're doing by relaxing, I want you to really relax the back muscles, the butt muscles. Let yourself just be and just be breathed, if that makes sense, so that you're not fighting it. It's really, it's a hot topic, letting go is sometimes harder than the effort, right? It's hard for us to relax, or a lot of us. I should speak for myself. Let's take 2 more deep breaths here. Really find the floor or the ground beneath you. Let yourself relax. Okay. Take those hands and place them to the sides of the shoulders, and then plug in your elbows. Tuck your toes, and we're going to take 3 baby cobras. Here we go. Take a deep breath in, lift up, gently pushing into the ground only at the last moment, and then exhale down. And let's try that 2 more times. Deep breath in, lifting up, pushing into the ground, exhale down. And 1 more time. Deep breath in, lift up, push into the ground, and exhale down. Very nice. Let's take a child's pose. Bring yourself up, and you can try whichever child's pose feels best today. I'm going to go knees wide, feet together, which is extended child's pose with my arms in front. If you prefer the traditional child's pose, you can bring your knees together, feet together, and draw the arms around you like you're hugging yourself and forehead to the ground or wherever it's comfortable. And we'll be here for 3 breaths. And again, let the back muscles, let them open and stretch, and feel yourself just melt into the floor. Let your hips stretch. Really find the flow of your breath, like ocean waves. Inhale and exhale. And 1 more. Okay, bring yourself back up to hands and knees. All right, we'll do a quick little flow here. And at any time, if you need to back off, if your shoulders get tired, anything gets tired, you just take your safe pose, which could be child's pose or any number of postures that feel right for you today. All right, deep breath in. Exhale, down facing dog. Lift the hips. Head is relaxed down. Pushing into this, making a big, big down facing dog. Take your right foot all the way up as high as you can. Open up the knee as best you can. And then we're going to inhale. And then as you exhale, step the foot between the hands. So pull the knee into the chest. Look where you're going. And then step that foot right between those hands. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Hold that low lunge right there. And you can set the back knee if that's easier or better for you and more comfortable. If you're okay to keep the knee off the ground. Either way, set the left hand on the ground on the inside of your right instep and lift your right arm up. And just reach. Take a deep breath here. And exhale, plant the right hand back on the floor. Step back into plank, set the knees and untuck the toes and knees, chest, chin all the way down to the ground. So forward we go and then down we go to the ground for baby chaturanga. Take a deep breath in for a baby back bend. Exhale down, tuck your toes and take yourself up to down facing dog. And we'll stay here for a breath. Lifting those hips, breathing, letting your neck relax. Lift your left foot up as far up there as you can. Open that knee. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, look between your thumbs. Pull that knee, bend it, and set the foot between those thumbs. And if you can, you keep the right knee off the ground. But if your right knee wants to set, that's fine too. And then place that right hand on the inside of the left instep and twist around, looking up, rising that left arm up to the sky. Take a deep breath. And exhale. Set that hand outside of your left foot, and step back again to plank. Now this time full chaturanga dandasana, or you can go knees, chest, chin again if you like, and down to the ground we go. Inhale up to a baby back lift or bigger this time if you're ready for it. Exhale down, tuck your toes, down facing dog. Lift hips high. And you do you. If you want to dance around a little or hold, we'll be here for 2 breaths. Breathing, allowing this incredible healing journey to happen here. And then as you're ready, bend your knees, look between your thumbs, tippy toe step, hop or walk to the top of the mat into a standing forward fold. We'll be here for 2 breaths, so I want you to really find your best forward fold. Maybe you grab opposite elbows and ragdoll. And as you're ready, settle into the center and then root down to rise up as you inhale and sweep those arms all the way to the top. And then exhale those hands right into your heart. Beautiful. All right. From here, From here, we're going to go through that one more time. We'll start with the left side this time. Deep breath, lift, reach up. We'll go a little faster. Baby back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back left foot and right foot to plank, and or you can go knees, chest, chin, or full chaturanga. Down we go. Lower down. Inhale to the baby back bend or bigger back bend of your choice. Maybe you try a up dog. Exhale down and take it to down facing dog. And you can always get there with different postures, right? You don't have to go straight to down dog. You can go child's pose hands and knees first, then down dog. All right, here we go. Lift up the left foot this time, lifting high. Lift it up as high as you can. Your bottom supporting leg, if you want, your heel can be down or maybe rise up onto the ball of your foot. Take a deep breath. Exhale, bend the knee, set that foot between the hands. Again, you can set your knee if you need to or not. And we will twist left arm up. Reach. Take a deep breath. And exhale, bring yourself back, step to plank or to knees and chaturanga dandasana. Down we go, and then up we go, and then down facing dog. That's where we'll meet. Ooh, just taking your own path to get there. Holding your navel tight, keeping your breath rhythmic. Right foot up, all the way up. Open that knee, get that leg up there, rise up on the ball of the foot if that feels better. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, set that right foot between those thumbs and place that left foot down, twist around, right arm up, hold. And bring that hand back. This time, different exit, step up top to down, to a standing forward fold. Take a deep breath in, root down to rise to the top. Reaching up. And exhale, hands come right into the heart. Whew. Beautiful. All right, take a deep breath in, lift up. Baby back bend. Exhale, forward fold. And then we're going to walk the feet back to down facing dog, but take the width of the mat when you get back there. So your feet are as wide as your mat. And then we're going to take the right hand. Now you can walk your hands in closer if that's more comfortable, but keep your knees soft if you need to, and take your right hand on the outside of your left ankle and then face under your left armpit. Take a deep breath. And then place that right hand back down and take the left hand and take it around the outside of that right ankle and face under your right armpit. Hips are high, opening up. Take a deep breath. Exhale. And then place that left hand back down, still in a wide-legged down-facing dog. And then bend into your knees, walk your hands to your feet, turn your toes out, and take yourself down into a yogi squat of your choice. So if you can get your hips low and spread the knees wide and heels down, it's going to look different for every one of us. This is one that I've been practicing, trying to bring my feet closer together. So it looks like this from the side, right? I mean, from the front. And I've been practicing trying to get my feet a little bit closer. I mean, there was a time when I couldn't get my heels down. And if you can't get your heels down yet, and maybe you never will, I mean, barring injuries and our anatomy, some of us have longer torsos, some of us have longer legs, longer arms. So we just have to do the best that we can. Hold a deep breath here. Exhale, and then as you're ready, just bring yourself gently onto your booty. And then we're preparing now for our final postures and Shavasana. So, just a quickie today. Let's lower down on our backs and draw the knees right into the chest. And again, this is your practice, so please feel free. If you want to stretch something or keep going, I really encourage you to make it yours. Let's take a bridge here. So place the feet on the ground close to your rear end, and pushing into your heels, we're going to gently lift the hips up. And as you lift your hips up, tuck your chin slightly, flatten your neck, maybe tuck under your shoulder blades, and maybe you join those fingers together, interlace them. I like to lift as high as I can and then draw the knees energetically toward one another for 2 breaths. It really helps. This really helps my back. I hope it helps yours. A deep breath in. Bring those hips all the way down. Walk the bottoms of the feet together and allow the knees to separate into your butterfly, Baddha Konasana. Now, the other thing that I like to do here with my arms is to explore and maybe take them into cactus, or maybe you want to go out straight out into a T. Find what works for you. Maybe you prefer them to your sides. And just take a deep breath here. Calming everything down. One more. And then draw those knees back together, and let's pull the knees into the chest one more time. And let's take a happy baby. I'm going to use peace fingers around my big toes and just try to bring my knees kind of down and in and kind of frolic, but please feel free to do whatever happy baby you're feeling today. And then wherever you are, bring yourself into the center and just allow those legs to close together and bring them down. And then we're going to take a spinal twist. So extend your left leg all the way down along the ground. And then the right knee is going to come into the chest one more time and rotate through the right ankle. And reverse, just a couple slow, super big circles. And then draw that right knee across the body towards the left. And then the right arm straight out from the right shoulder. And take this spinal twist. Face your right hand if that's comfortable, to keep that spine in one big curve. Just taking some deep breaths. One more deep breath in. And on the exhale, draw both knees into the chest. And then inhale the right leg extended all the way down. And then take that left leg across your body towards the right. And extend your left arm straight out from your left shoulder. And just hold it. Breathe. Finding some stretch here by relaxing on those exhales. I know I can tense up here and not let go. It's really something I have to be really intentional about, melting into the floor, and on every exhale, really letting go. One more breath. Draw those knees into the chest. Bring yourself back onto your back. So we'll take Shavasana now. And I want you to be really comfortable. And I'm just going to read a quick paragraph to you, and then we'll go into total silence for a couple minutes. But I want you to be really comfortable. So maybe put your socks back on, cover up with a blanket, put your sweatshirt on if you need to. Whatever you need to do to be really comfortable. And I know some people, traditional Shavasana with legs extended is not comfortable for their backs. So if you need to keep your knees bent, maybe knock your knees together, feet apart, or you could do just the opposite with your knees wide and your feet together. Find which Shavasana feels best for you. And likewise, the arms, maybe to the sides, you feel safe and good with your palms down. Maybe you like palms up. And maybe you like your arms up, opening the chest into the cactus posture. So please find your favorite Shavasana. And as you're there, wherever you are, I want you to take a nice deep breath in and fill those lungs. Exhale fully, knit those ribs together. Really use those core muscles and breathing muscles to push that air out. And then just breathe. Just allow your body to go into whatever breathing pattern is most relaxing for you. Maybe that's continued deep breaths. Maybe it's just not even thinking about it. And let's soften between our eyebrows. Let's give that area of the forehead a little break. And maybe loosen your jaw a little bit, unhinge, separate the teeth a little. Maybe draw the tongue to the roof of the mouth and massage around. Maybe bring a little smile to your lips. And just get as comfortable and stay as comfortable as you can. I'm going to read just a quick little paragraph to you. And then we'll have a couple minutes of just total silence and stillness for the closing Shavasana. This is a brief writing that really lands with me so deeply. It's by Dana Faulds. She writes, "Do not let the day slip through your fingers, but live it fully now. This breath, this moment, catapulting you into full awareness. Time is precious, minutes disappearing like water into sand, unless you choose to pay attention. Since you do not know the number of your days, treat each as if it is your last. Be that compassionate with yourself, that open and loving to others, that determined to give what is yours to give and to let in the energy and wonder of this world. Experience everything, writing, relaxing, eating, doing all the things, all the little necessary tasks of life as if for the first time, pushing nothing aside as unimportant. You have received these same reminders many times before. This time, take them into your soul. For if you choose to live this way, you will be rich beyond measure, grateful beyond words, and the day of your death will arrive with no regrets. So let's let that sink in and just keep breathing. And I will call you out in a moment. I want you just to enjoy that Shavasana. Let those words resonate. Let them land however they land in your soul. And I will call you out in a moment. Take a nice deep breath in. Gently let it go. As you're ready, draw one knee into the chest and then the other. Maybe massage back and forth on your low back and your sacrum. And then as you're ready, roll over to one side using your bottom arm as your pillow and just pull those knees up into your chest, into that fetal position. This very restorative, healing, delicious fetal position. And take a breath. And then as you're ready, gently push yourself up to a comfortable seated position of your choice. Maybe that's cross-legged. Maybe it's in Dandasana with legs in front. Maybe it's a butterfly. Let's get comfy. And then wherever you are, take your arms up, deep breath in, reach up. And exhale the hands right into the heart. Maybe the thumbs right at the heart and sternum. Close your eyes and maybe bow your head in reverie to yourself and to your practice and to this beautiful, wonderful life, this flowing, this going with the flow, choosing to live this way that you are rich beyond measure, grateful beyond words. And when you cross over, you will have no regrets. Thank you. I hope you take this beautiful, beautiful practice off the mat and out into the world with you today, or to your dreams if you're headed to bed. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste, goodbye, au revoir. Sending you so much love. So much love. Thank you. Appreciate you being here. Mwah.